Hey everybody, Happy New Year! I hope that you all had a wonderful, safe, and happy start to the year 2018. I know I did. I actually threw my first New Year's Eve party, and although plans went awry, I was actually really happy one of my friends could still come and we got to enjoy the start of the new year. So today I'm going to talk about 5 things that I did in 2017 that make me feel like I accomplished the year and also made me feel like I lived the year. I didn't let it just pass me by. So the first thing I want to discuss is I finally went and took an ASL course for sign language, and I completed and passed ASL 101. Here in Canada, most of the places in my town, at least for the course, I have to take it through the Canadian Hearing Society, and that's where I went. I actually am hoping to do ASL 102 at some point this year, but in 2017 I took the course, I passed it, and I actually really enjoyed it. I got to learn a lot of signs, and I actually was able to state my first sentence in ASL, and I was able to actually sign my name. Unfortunately, this area isn't very big, so maybe in a future video I will do some signing for you guys and show you that way. The second thing that I want to discuss is I finally went and traveled abroad for the first time in my life. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I went and did something new. I actually never in a million years would have thought that I would be the person to travel abroad by myself to go and visit somebody that I had never met in real life. And the funny thing is, everybody else that knew me was kind of like, what are you thinking? But it actually turned out really well, and it was amazing. I took a month off of work and I traveled to the Netherlands, and I visited Maud. Her channel is Reading Miss Froggy. She is on hiatus right now from YouTube, but if you're interested in checking her out, the link for her channel will be in the description box. And I also met Veronica, who has a channel as well. I will link that down in the description box as well. I had never met or spoken to Veronica until I went to the Netherlands. We kind of just hit it off, and I can now state I have 2 friends in the Netherlands, and I'm really happy to know both of them. I got to experience and go and try so many new things, and I really enjoyed it. It was quite an experience for me, and I am so glad that I had that opportunity. The third thing that I did in 2017 was my mom and I went skydiving, and I have horrible acrophobia, and the funny thing is, until the guy I was attached to pushed me out of the airplane, I actually was not ready to jump at all. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I said, let's give it a try at least once in my life. Let's do it. And I loved it. It was the most surreal experience I have ever had. I just absolutely loved the freedom and the weightlessness of it, I guess. If you guys have not gone skydiving, I do recommend trying it at least once in your life. And the really nice thing is the tandem skydives are so safe because the person is keeping track of everything else, so you really do get the whole freedom of not having to worry about anything and everything. The fourth thing that I did during the year was I finally decided to go and buy myself a pair of ice skates. I was born and raised in Canada, and although my parents took me ice skating as a child, I didn't actually embrace it. I've gone ice skating quite a few times with my mom, and I actually am really enjoying it. And the first couple times, I didn't know if I really wanted to continue. I just kept falling and falling and falling. And then I had one week where I did not stumble or fall, and it just was such a beautiful time. And I actually, this past week, actually New Year's Day, I went skating on an open rink outside, and it was beautiful. It was such a wonderful time. I'm really enjoying getting to go skating with my mom, but the only thing I have to state, I do recommend wearing helmets when you're on the ice because it's very preventative safety, but my helmet, the only one I could buy that would fit me at the time was pink. Pink. Bright bright pink, more pink than my face is right now, and it's kind of embarrassing. But on the bright side, everybody knows who I am because of my pink helmet, and if something takes place, then, you know, they're gonna come running. So the fifth and final thing that happened in 2017, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I don't know how much I actually can, but I got offered a promotion at work, and it is so amazing. I'm going to just tell you guys the title. I don't know if I can tell you anything else other than that, but if you're interested, I'm sure I can talk to my manager and see if he would allow me to. But I got offered a raise and a title, so I'm no longer just a guest service representative working the front desk. I am also the administrative assistant to the general manager of the hotel that I work for, which is really exciting, and it's something that I really love, and it gives me a chance to, you know, have some job growth and job development, and I'm getting to see a lot more from the other side of the business side of things. So this is an area that I went to school for. This is an area that I really want to work in. I went to school for hospitality management, and I feel like I'm getting such an amazing experience. I've been at this facility for almost 3 years. I've been out of school for almost 2. So, you know, it's really amazing. I'm really loving it, and that's basically it. That's everything that I wanted to share. Those are the 5 things that I would say were the most amazing things to happen in 2017. And I hope that you guys have had some amazing experiences as well. Feel free to share them down below. I would love to hear some amazing news from you guys as well, because I'm sure my news is not the only news for amazing things. I think if you look hard enough, you'll even find maybe a little thing that you didn't realize was something exciting that happened. Because when you get looking back at the previous year, you'll be surprised what's showing there. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you later. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I will see ya.